everyone. Welcome again to the Patriotic IAS. And congratulations for completing 1 month of these sessions continuously without any break, as well as the detailed discussion of the each of the news and the news article or the editorial covered under this 1 month. For the to make it more effective and yes, to retain for a longer time, we will provide you the compilation of the last 1 month of this news analysis, whatever we have covered, so that it will be helpful for you for the revision. As we know that for the UPSC, the repeated revision matters a lot. It doesn't matter that how much resource you are covering, but the matter is that whatever you are covering, whether you are able to retain by the repeated revision or not. So we will not try to expand a lot, but whatever the relevant area, this from the Hindu we covered, we will provide in a much organized manner, so that you could have a easy way to revise and retain the thing. So this will be all that it will be uploaded by the 4th or the 5th of the February. From the further onwards, from the next month, we will try to upload it by the 1st or the 2nd of the month. Okay. And for those who are working profession, for those as well, we will provide the weekly compilation of whatever the news article or and editorial we will cover, whatever the current affairs we are going to cover, we will provide on a weekly basis on each of the Sunday by the 7 p.m. we will upload on the our channel, and later we will try to develop a website where we can develop we can upload all these materials. Okay, so let's see that what are the major topic that we are going to take for the today's session. We will start, let's see the major topics that we are going to cover. So these are the major topics that the Kangaroo lizard, we have found a new species of the lizard in the Western Ghat. So this is important with respect to the prelims, and it's associated with the GS paper 3 environment. Then we will read that there has been the attack on the Maoist. In this we will read that what are the CoBRA battalion of the CRPF. So we will try to study that. This is important with respect to the GS paper 2 internal security, left wing extremism. Okay. Then we will study again. Yesterday we also saw there was the Navy intervention, and we foiled this bid to the hijack by the Somalian pirates. In the case of this Red Sea and Houthi attack, we have seen the increase in the Somalian pirates activities as well. After that, we will see that there has been always the tussle at the Chinese border. So we will see some of the point where this tussle is going on, and we will try to locate these in the map, so that we can prepare it with respect to the prelims perspective. Okay, maternity leave for the instruction has been given that it should be the extended to the construction staff, so it will be helpful in our society area. We will try to cover with respect to that. Okay, so it will provide some of the further point for us. Okay. Then we will study this India's snow leopard that has been count, and we have found the increased number of the leopard in India. So you should know that what are the where they have the highest number, and the regions where we find this leopard in India. So it is important for the prelims perspective. We have seen that the India nominated 12 fort of the Marathas and for the UNESCO World Heritage Site. So we will try to know these Marathas forts, those important, and so that we should have we can retain in the mind that whenever we see in the prelims for the pairing, so we can recognize that. On the science and technology, we will read how the rainfall takes place, the science, basic science behind that. So it is important with respect to the geography as well as the basic science. After that, we will try to cover this. So there is a article with respect to the what is going in the Manipur, but this event is in the public domain. So just we will try to know the some of the specific point that has been included, like the Kangla fort and some of the major organization with respect to this insurgency that is going on and the civil war that is going on. Then there is the a detailed article on the Iran and Pakistan. There is tussle. So we will try to trace the historical context and the historical background of all this. This is important with respect to the GS paper 2 international security as well as with respect to the prelims. In the last we will try to cover there is an article written by the Congress MP Sasi Tharoor, and it is on the idea of the Mahatma. So we will try to understand some of the basics ideological features of the Mahatma Gandhi, and whether this is associated with the ancient past or the medieval history of the India, or there has been the provided some points. So this will be important because Mahatma Gandhi is very favorite to the UPSC, either in the prelims or the mains. They ask this, so you should know anything about the that is relevant for the UPSC. So let's start with the front page. Front page, all news are the political in nature. So nothing is relevant for us. This is that CM Soren surfaced again, and yes, the ED visit to the Delhi home, but he was in the Ranchi itself, and there has been the impounded 36 lakh cash from the his Delhi residence. So there is the meeting in his residence. There is the chances that his wife could be the CM after the arrest of the Hemant Soren. This is the all about this news. It has mentioned that there has been the support from the his allies like the Congress and RJD. On the second news, this is again not relevant for the UPSC, that Imran sentence ahead of the Pak polls, and it is for the 10 years. And this is all about there is the mention of the cipher case where Imran Khan in a rally showed some documents, and it is considered that that was the secret documents, confidential document. So this is all about of this news. After that, there is the coverage of this 14 death sentence to the 14th convicts, those killing case, murder case of the BJP leader in the Kerala. So we have seen that these members were belonging to the Popular Front of India. Now this is the band under the UAPA. You should know that Popular Front of India now banned under the UAPA, and its political arm is the Social Democratic Party. So this is all about. So this is from the lower court. Now this will go for the appeal into the higher court, and you should know that in the death sentence, even they do not appeal, they need to confirm from the higher court if it is the death sentence. This is very important. Death sentence, even without appeal, it's go to the high court for the confirmation. So this is from the political view. These are the Nil guy. They are become a vermins in the Bihar and some district of the UP as well. Like that, this is the picture from the Mohanlal Ganj area of the Lucknow, and these are creating a lot of destruction to the crops, and the farmers are not happy with this. They have to pay lot, and there is the loss of the crop with respect to this Nil guys. Okay, so these are this what means you should know those animals whose number increase in a very large manner, and they create the threat to the cropping pattern and the crop of the area, so they are declared the vermin. And yes, they are given some of the direction that they can be killed to save the crop. Such direction comes. So this is this become again this last news on the front page. This is again not relevant, that Israeli force poisoning a as woman storm in the West Bank hospital and killed 3. So this is like the movie style. They have entered into the hospital, into the under covering, and under the this head scarves and wheels. They were covered. They were also in the dress of the doctors and the medical staff. They have interned and they have killed 3. So this murder each other is going on this here. So this is all about on the front page. Nothing important. Again, this second page. First relevant news that we will take is with respect to this tribal woman performing the Dimsa, and this Dimsa is associated with the tribe known as the Porja tribe of the Andhra Pradesh. So you should know, and they belong to the Araku Valley of the Andhra Pradesh. So you should, let's locate where is the Araku Valley. So this area is the Araku Valley. This is the Okay. Okay. So this is the Andhra Pradesh map. This is the region that has the border with the Odisha. This is the Araku Valley and the Odisha border is here. So here Odisha, here the Bay of Bengal, and here it is the now the Telangana. So this is the old map. This is the area of the Telangana. Okay. So you should know Araku Valley and okay. So beside that, you should know this. Yes, one second. Yes, these are the ladies. They are performed by the ladies and women's, and particularly it is represent the uh, daily life, daily activities like the picking the leaves. In this steps, what they represent that picking the leaves, farming, culture, tradition, and during the matrimonial alliance, whatever the performance they perform, also they try to make the steps in this dance. This this is particularly associated with the Bora caves. So you should know that Bora caves is very significant and unique. This is the Araku Valley. This beautiful look of this. This is very scenic beauty. You should visit whenever you get the chance. So let's see about the this Bora caves. They are situated into the Anantagiri hills of the Araku Valley. One thing. Second thing is that they are the known for the karst topography that is associated with the limestone and other such yes, such elements that is found in the soil, and they are very much susceptible to the water and other environmental reaction with the air, and that's why it is very easy to form the different type of topography such as the stalagmite, stalactite. You will all study this under the your geography topic. Okay, so this is the depth of the 80 meter, making it them the deepest cave in the India. So you should remember this. Beside that, this district is known as the Alluri Sitaram Raju. So you should know who are the Alluri Sitaram Raju. He is very much famous for the Rampa rebellion. So Rampa rebellion. You should remember rebellion. What was the time? Time was the 1922 to 24. Okay, so Rampa rebellion, and the hero of that rebellion was the Alluri Sitaram Raju. Okay. Beside that, he is also known for the participation into the non-cooperation movement from the 1920 to 1922, as well as he led the movement and the opposition of the Madras Forest Act of 1882. So you should remember this as well. Madras Forest Act, Forest Act of 1882. In 1882, the Madras government brought the rule that curbed the local traditional form of the agriculture. That is also known as the a type of the jhum cultivation, and in the local language it is known as the pedu. So they prohibited the pedu into the this Andhra region. So this is all about this news. About this news, you should remember all this thing. Bora cab and this yes, Arak, yes, Porja tribe. They are associated with the Porja tribe. It is mainly associated with the this dance is mainly associated with the Odisha, and the district is the Koraput. Koraput district of the Odisha. Okay, so here it has mentioned that it is initially performed in the Koraput district of the Odisha. Okay, Araku Valley, very scenic beauty. I show you. This is the Araku Valley. This is a hub for the tourism in the Andhra Pradesh as well. Okay, and this dance movement is depicting the different activities that they perform in their daily life. That is all about. Next important news is also relevant for the prelims, because they can ask the new species that is found. This is known as the Kangaroo lizard. They have found into the Western Ghat, particularly in the area of the this Idukku region. And what is the feature of this lizard? So this is the terrestrial, means this lizard cannot climb to the tree. One feature is of this is that it is very fast in run, and it's hide in the dry leaves to evade the predators. Okay, they found in the areas of the dense leaf litter cover. So wherever there is the leaves, there are the litter around in the forest area, they try to cover under that. Okay, they why they don't able to climb the tree? Because they have the reduced fifth toe. Okay, so what is the toe? Let's see the toe in the pictures. This is the lizard, this is the kangaroo lizard, looks the, and this is the toe. So this is not that much capable to climb on the tree. Okay, the next species that they have found is the this Mahabali frog. This is the Mahabali frog, and they have again found in the Western Ghat. This has the look like the uniform, the dull olive brown body, and it has the with slightly darker head, white throat with a broad dark brown strip on its dewlap with the brick yellow scale on the outside. So this is all about two species we studied. First is the kangaroo lizard. This is also known as the Agastya gamma age. Okay. And the second is the Mahabali frog, or also known as the purple frog. So this is all about. One more thing you should remember, this Bombay Natural History Society is very important. They are the NGO, they work in the area of the environmental conservation, as well as you should study about this Geological Survey of the India. It's also work in the area of the environmental conservation. So this is all about. Next important news is with respect to this attack on the our CRPF team, and we saw that the death of the three personnel, two from this CoBRA commandos. CoBRA commandos, they are the part of the CRPF. They are specialized in the fighting the tough guerrilla war. They are trained in this warfare, and this was started this commando battalion for the resolute action, this is in the short form known as the CoBRA, started in 2009, and they are very much successful in fighting this guerrilla war in the tough terrain. So you should know about this. Next important news, that is going on the attack into the Arabian Sea, and now we saw that this attack is on the Al Niyami. Again, it is from the Iran, and this is the from the Somalian pirates. So these attacks are on the Iran vessel, and this is from the Somalian pirates. This is not from the Houthis, you should remember. And we should also remember this Mogadishu. This is this belong from the this region is from the Somalia. Remember that INS Sarda that rescued this could do which one? The Sri Lankan flagged fishing trawler Lorenzo Putha. But this Al Niyami was risked by the again INS Sumitra that risked this Iman on the 28th, 2 days back. So you should remember that 2 days back we risked this Iman, and now yesterday we risked this Al Naimi. Okay, this is from the Iran. This is from the Lorenzo Putha is from the Sri Lanka. So this is all about, you should remember whenever it is asked into the prelims. This news is with respect to the India-US ties make a new democratic world order stronger. This is a statement from the our Defense Minister Rajnath Singh. So whenever you have to introduce your answer with respect to the India-US relation, you can use this, that the capital technology of know-how from the US and the investment in the India give a very good opportunity to get a better return for the US, as well as it will strengthen our mutual cooperation and our ability to take the actions whenever there is the attack or whenever there is the security threat into the sea lanes. Okay, so you can use this statement. India-US cooperation will act as the force of the multiplier. He has mentioned that both are the largest democracy of the world. So you should remember, you can quote whenever you have to write. This news is with respect to the Indian graziers confront Chinese soldiers along the LAC Ladakh. So the important thing you should remember, this Dame Chok and the Depsong area. This is associated with the Ladakh. If the question being asked, there could be the confusion whether they are. You will be knowing that they are with the India-China border, but there could be confusion whether they located in which area, whether it is in the Himachal or the Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh or the Sikkim. So it is in the Ladakh. So Dame Chok, and here we have seen that confrontation with the Chinese. So there has been the frequent such intrusion into the Indian area by the Chinese. Let's see where it is located into. Yes, in the map, just locate. Yes, this is the Depsang and this is Dame Chok. Is it visible to you? This is here, this is Depsang, and there is the intrusion from here. It is the Aksai Chin that has been under the Chinese occupation, and this is the Dame Chok. So both are in the Indian side, but the Chinese try to claim, and this is due to the India and China border has not been properly defined. This is the traditionally defined that yes, this village was in the British rule under the British India, so they are the part of India. Such type of thing is that, and that's why there is lot of confusion, and that is why the tussle is going on between the India and China. So this is all about, you have to remember this Dame Chok and Depsong, that's all about. Next important news, this is the political, nothing relevant. This is talking about the new alliance, will be the future of this alliance. Yes, other important news that is useful for us is this, the instruction from the Ministry of the Road and Transport that this construction sector should provide the maternity benefit to the construction workers. So this is just on the paper. Do you have ever seen this, that they are going to provide? But yes, you can use it as a further point that where the government has provided some support to the women. So this point you can use that. In the case of the normal case, if it is the two children, until there is the two children, there will be the 26 week of the paid leave, and if it is more than two children, it will be the adoption. That case, 12 week of the paid maternity leave will be provided, but you will never see this being implemented on the ground. Even the 1 day of the paid leave is not given to this construction worker. This is the issue. This is the irony. Okay. There is also that if there is the miscarriages, in that case also the maternity leave will be provided for the 6 week. Okay, so that is the beauty of this act or this scheme, but this is not being implemented. This is the irony with this scheme. Okay. Beside that, there has been the some of the survey, and it is on the participation of women in the workforce. It has brought that there has been the increase in the women's participation in the last 5 years, from the 2017 to 2022, there has been the increase from the 23% to 37%, near about the 14% increase has been in the participation. Okay, what is the main demand? The main demand that women want is, the first thing is that they want, there should be the internal complaint committee for the prevention of the sexual harassment and the workplace. This is the issue that we are always facing with the women's safety at the workplace. You must remember this Vishakha guideline. After that, government also came up with the act to safety and the security of the women at the workplace. So you should remember. Second thing is it is the crazy that is absent on the workplace. That is the creating hurdle in the joining the women to the work job and their employment. Pay for the equal work means equal pay for the equal work, that is missing. That is demand from the women, that if I am working the same thing, if I am actress, he is the actor, why he is being paid for 6 crore, why I am being paid 1 crore. This is at all level, even in the field labor, despite the women work harder and a long duration of the time, but they are paid half of the women, men. This is the issue, this is the demand from the women's side. So whenever you have to give suggestions with respect to the how we can increase the women participation and productivity, you can mention all these points, very important. Flexible or the remote working hours of the women's, means there should be the provision of the work from home, or the if there is the timing for the 8 to 5, if the women's is involved in the household chores and other activities, so it should be the flexible, it should be the instead of 8 a.m. it should be the 10, and it should be the 5 or 6. Some of the part of the work they can allow to perform from their house as well. So these are the thing. Transportation facility is also not that much if they have been provided with the free transportation, but the infrastructure not that much capable to work in a smooth manner. So that is creating a lot of issue with the women. So please remember all these things. Okay, so in environment we have lot of today lot of content. The next content is with respect to the snow leopard, and we have found that the number of this first time we have got this data, and now we have found that in India there are 18 leopard, and mostly they are from the Ladakh. So 477. If they ask the largest number, it is the Ladakh, and after that Uttarakhand, then Himachal Pradesh. Please remember these three states. Three areas where their number is the highest. Least is in the Jammu and Kashmir. So please remember that only 9. Okay. What are the technology they have used? Cameras and the camera trap. Camera is the normal camera that generally we take, and there is the we capture the pictures, but the camera traps are like the automatic camera. They have the sensor to sense that if particular temperature is changed, and this is matched with the temperature of the animal, and they will capture automatically. Okay, they have the automatic recharge as well. Beside that, we also use this scat, hair, or those body markers to know the population of these animals. Like even we use all this technology for the counting the tigers as well. Leopard is classified as the vulnerable. So you should know there is the different category of the IUCN. This is the international organization. They were the NGOs first, now they have been recognized by the United Nations as well. But they are not the part of United Nations, you should remember. IUCN is not part of the UN. But it is recognized and it is observatory member of the UN, not the specialized body or the not directly associated. But the UN give importance to this body. Okay. Vulnerable, you should know there is the critically endangered category, but this leopard is vulnerable. So you should remember UPSC prelims, the question could be on there whether they are endangered, critically endangered, extinct, and vulnerable. Remember this vulnerable. Okay, so let's see that what are the category under the IUCN once, so that we have some clarity. Yes, this is the IUCN. This is the list of extinction. What is the mean by the extinct? It means that they are the beyond the reasonable doubt that these species is no longer, they are not a single species is found in anywhere. So these are the extinct. Extinct in the wild means in the natural places such as the forest and their wildlife sanctuary, they are not there, but yes, they are in the captivated form, means they are or in the some of the lab or the some of the zoo where this is the ex situ conservation is done. Critically endangered. So what is the in particularly and extremely critical means only 80, 90, they are just on the verge of the extinction. So it is the critically endangered. Endangered will be further a bit to more number as compared to the critically endangered. Maybe it could be the 200, 300, and after that vulnerable means maybe there is the chances of the survival and the chances of the increase in the number. So this number, this level is very critical. Here there is always chances of the extinction. From here there is the furthest progress means condition is good. So you should remember, you will also study it on in the your environmental section. Okay. One more important news is with respect to this Marathas, and 12/4 of the Marathas now we have sent for the UNESCO World Heritage list. Okay. So some of the important, you should remember that these are the like the Lohagarh. You should remember Jinji. You should also remember this Raigad. Raigad was the capital of the Shivaji. Okay. So Rajgarh, Pratapgarh, Vijayadurg, Sindhudurg. So please locate all these on the map so that you could recall whenever there is the needed. Let's see some of the location. Yes. So this is Khanderi here, very close to the Mumbai. Khanderi is here, and here the Lohagarh. Okay. And yes, Lohagarh is here, Vijayadurg is here. This is coastal, at the coastal area. This is Panhala. Okay. This is the Raigad. This is the Jinji Fort. So these are the important forts you should remember, and you should recall whenever it is being asked into the prelims. Next important news that we are going to take is with respect to the science and technology. This is a new discovery with respect to this unusual object that has been found between the singularity of the black hole and this event horizon. So what is between this this black hole? Let's see that what it is talking about. That there is always confusion that if think that this is a black hole, and here this point is existing single point where all the mass of this black hole is there. This is known as the singularity. Singularity is this point where all the mass of like the bigger than the many times bigger than the sun, but this all the mass of this bigger bodies, that is 20 times more than the sun, is concentrated here at the one point. So, and there is after that there is the distance, by that this is known as the event horizon. Event horizon. So between this, if anything enters in the event horizon, and it's even the light, this never go out, it's remain trapped in this area. So we don't know what is the object that is existing between this event horizon and the singularity. So the scientist has come up with this mass gap. The object system that has been found in it is the NGC 1851E. Okay, this is all about this system has been found, and they consider that this has the heaviest possible neutron star and possible lightest black hole. This is between this, means the mass of this will be heaviest possible neutron star that till now we have found is about 2.2 solar mass, means it is 2 times, more than 2 times of the solar mass, sun, our sun. Okay. And this is the lightest black hole, means lightest black hole that has been found till now is the 5 times the mass of our solar sun. Okay, so this is talking about that this neutron star. You already must be knowing that this neutron star are the one of the densest object in the universe. You know that the mass more than the solar mass, 2 times 3 times of the mass of the solar mass, that is concentrated in a sphere of the 18 kilometer. 18 kilometer, like the city of the Delhi or the Kanpur, they are even bigger than this sphere. Okay. So this is the densest particle body in the universe. Okay. So heavier a neutron star, there is the more chances that they will collapse and they will form a black hole. Okay. Event horizon, the surface of the perfect darkness from which the light cannot escape. I said that there is the point, after that there is the area, under that if anything enters, even the light enters, they cannot escape that. Okay. And you should know the basics about the pulsar. They are a rapidly spinning neutron. Okay, rapidly spinning neutron, they are known as the pulsar. These are the basic. Other thing, this has been captured from the this Meerkat radio telescope that is in the South Africa. This is important with respect to the prelims perspective. You should remember this Meerkat radio telescope. This is from the South Africa. Other thing you should know, this binary system is the NGC 1851E binary system that has been found. This is considered at the, this is the looking over shoulder dark mystery. Okay, so this is about the between the body that could be existing between the singularity and the event horizon. So you should know. Okay, so black hole mass gap that lies between the heaviest possible neutron star and thought to be around 2.2 solar mass already we studied, and this is the lightest black hole that is the 5 times of the solar mass. This is all about. Again, this picture has been captured from the James Webb Space Telescope. We know that this has been located at the L2 Lagrange point. Next important news, this has been explained that what is the basics behind the formation of this raindrop. So it start with the, what is the major thing? The thing, there should be the combination of the proper pressure, temperature, so that there could be the condensation can took place, and there should be the nuclei where the condensation will, this droplet, vapor droplet will be condensed, and they will concentrate on a particular nuclei that is needed. That could be anything like the a black soot, or the it could be the salt particle, anything tiny, very tiny, in the microscopic, that will be the dimension. Okay, and they are known as the cloud condensation nuclei. Okay, this is needed. After that, there is the layer by layer condensation, and about if the layers that reaches that do not hold the gravity, then they fall as the raindrop. This is the total process of the rainfall. Okay, rainfall also can be take place when there could be the this warming of this ice crystal in the cloud, and there could be the melting, and they will also fall into the form of either the rainfall or the snowflakes. This is all the basics behind the rainfall. And next important news is with respect to the what is going in the Manipur. Recently we saw that all the state legislature, member of the state legislature assembly, those who are member of the Metis community, those all legislature did a meeting into the Kangla fort. Kangla fort is in the, this is in the Manipur, and it is at the capital of the Manipur, Imphal. This Kangla is at the bank of the Imphal river. So let's see the picture. This is known as the seat for the traditional seat for the kingdom of the Metis kingdom, that is known as, here in the name is given, this is known as the, yes, Kanglipak. Okay, so this is the Kanglipak, local name of the Metis kingdom. Let's see some of the picture of this fort. Okay, so this is the gate of this Kangla fort, and this is the temple inside the Kangla fort, and there is the other structure under this Kangla fort. So you should know this Kangla fort, it is in the Imphal prelims. There could be the question in the prelims. So in this Kangla fort, there was the meeting of the legislature of the Metis community of the state assembly, and they decided that they are going to achieve some of their objective. So they took oath to achieve what are these things. This is here, that they will implement the national register of the citizen, so that they can know who is the real citizen of the Manipur. They consider that this Kuki, Jo and Hama tribes, they are not the native of the Manipur. They are from the Myanmar. They have entered. They are illegal migrants into the Manipur. So they will try to achieve this national register for the citizens, same as the Assam. Other thing they want to know, or they want to achieve, is the border fencing of the India-Myanmar border. So recently we saw that union government even withdrawal its free regime movement at the border due to the pressure under this. And they also want to replace the Assam rifles. They do not believe that Assam rifles, they believe that can achieve the peace. They think that the Assam rifle is supporting the cookies. So cookies think the same, that the Assam rifle is not supporting them. Okay, these are all the things. Besides that, they want to delete these cookies from the scheduled tribe list. This is the objective they want to achieve. And they also want to send these cookies to the Mizoram. They don't want to stay these. Okay, so these are that type of the radical thing. The writer said that this type of the thing is like a melodrama. That is the name of the melodrama, that is the traditional theatre form, is known as the Sumang Leela Act. So please remember that this is the traditional theatre form of the Manipur, Sumang Leela Act. Please, okay. This is very important with respect to the prelims. Beside that, the militant group that is fighting for the Metis is the Arambai Tengol. Please remember this. So they are also resorting to the violence. They are killing the cookies. There is the cookie militants. They are killing these Metis. That is going on. Here it has given that now the Metis have the Lisemba Sanajabao. This is the titular king of the Manipur, and under that all this Arambai Tengol is fighting against the Kukis and other hill tribes. And you should know that their traditional religion name is the Sanmahi. Okay, and yes, here it has compared that there was the Bhindra Wale, Damdami Taskal, such type of the call in the 1980s. It has been compared like that. The way the insurgency was going in the Punjab, this is the case that is going into the Manipur. So this is bringing a dark picture of what is going on. Even the chief minister supported this conference, and he was of the view that yes, we will achieve all these things. So this is not going to bring the peace, and this will create the worst condition into the Manipur. This is all about. Next important news that we are going to take is with respect to this survey, this review of the government of its performance in the last 10 years. So it is bringing that yes, government is telling that new era has been started after the 2024. We have entered into the Ram Rajya after 2024, and everything is tremendously, there is a beautiful growth and everything is going on. And even they are telling that yes, there was the 8 to 9% growth rate in the UPA government, but it was not compared with our growth. Despite it is 8 and 9%, it is lesser than our 7%. So this is of the view of the government, and they are also not accepting that there is the K-shaped recovery after this pandemic. They think that no, there is no K-shaped recovery. You should know the basics about the K-shaped recovery. What is the K-shaped recovery? Under the K-shaped recovery, whenever there is any turbulence into the economy, there is the chance that some of the sector get a better recovery, but others they have the bad performance. So let's see, the shape of this graph is like the K, means some of the sector is doing well, okay, but some of the sector is not doing good. They are going downside. So this government is not accepting that there is nothing, no sector is going down, every sector is going doing well. This is the all about what the government is thinking. This has been brought. Next important news is with respect to the this article. This is talking a blurred mapping of the internal female migration. So this is talking about, this article is talking that government doesn't provide the proper migration report and survey. What is the data, and whatever they are providing, that is not sufficient. Okay, but yes, we have the some of the point we should remember. As per this, the main migration of women is due to the marriage, 81%. You should know. Yes, this is we know that this is the patrilocal society. Whenever marriage takes place, women go to the husband house, and even in the case when the husband migrate other place, women have to migrate. So this is the 81% only due to the marriage, and 10% is due to the migration of the family member. Maybe my father is going in other district or the other state, so it will be the migration due to the family member. Employment, for the employment 2.42%, the migration of women, and migration due to education it 0.48%. There could be the confusion that whether the employment higher migration is due to the employment or the education. Many times you think that women mostly go for the education, but not. They go outside for the migrate for the employment as well, and more for the employment as compared to the this education. Please remember that. Okay. This survey is not taking in the account of this secondary regions such as the climate shock and the food insecurity. Such type of thing is also causing this migration. So there is a criticism with respect to that. You should also this article is mentioning that the mainly women are in the agriculture, construction, and domestic help, and many a times they do not inform and they do not take consideration of this employment. That's why there could be the not that much reporting is accurate. Okay. Lack of social networking. The women face, whenever there is the migration of women, women's employment is reduced due to the lack of social networking. For example, if I have to go somewhere, means I will ask, if I want to work in some industry, and I have lot of friends who are working in different industry in the same area. So if I will ask 2 or 3, they will give the reference. So such social networking works. But whenever the persons coming from the a backward region, village, and yes, distant region, then it will be very difficult that that person had the connection in the places where she want to search join the job. Okay. The report survey is also telling that after COVID-19 induced lockdown, there has been only 55% of the women who left the job, they never returned back into their job. And beside that, one more observation is that only 55% of their pre-pandemic income level, means if the salary has been reduced due to the pandemic and they have not reached to their salaries level till now. This is the condition with the women migrants. So please, you should remember, this is the most important fact with respect to the migration data, what are the reasons for the migration of the women. Next important news that we will take with respect to is the Iran-China tussle that is going on. So we have seen that recently we saw that the Iran attacked Pakistan in the Pakistan territories, saying that yes, there was a terrorist group in their territory, but they claim that there was no casualty of civilians. In this retaliation, Pakistan attacked some of the group in the area of the Iran. But due to they didn't wanted to escalation in this, so that's why they achieved the agreement that yes, now we will not attack each other. So you should remember that the Iran attacked the Jaish al-Adl. This is the group that Iran consider that they are attacking their security force. Iran security force being attacked by the Jaish al-Adl, and Jaish al-Adl are the group. They think that they are fighting for the rights of the Sunnis Baluch, those who are living in the Iran, Baluchistan, Baluch, and what is the region of that area? Baluch, yes, just give me 1 second. Baluchistan, yes, Iran, Baluchistan province. Okay, so this is the case. What is the situation that Baloch are the majority in the Iranian area of the Balochistan province. Okay, so please remember that. And these Baloch are the Shias and the Sistans are in the minority, they are the Shia. These Baloch are the Sunnis and these Sistans are the Shias. Okay. So this is the case, and that's why these groups, they take shelter in the Pakistani territory because they have to fight against the Iranian security. But there is the case that this Baloch area is in the both sides. This is in the Pakistan side. Pakistan side doesn't have any sectarian thing, but they are independently fighting against the Pakistan government for the more autonomy of their region, and also some of the group they are asking for the a secession, separate state, sovereign state. This is the case in the Pakistan area. Are you getting now? Means there is the region for the Baloch in the both area. Iran. So Iranian Baloch are the Sunnis, and they are fighting against the Shia majority and the Shia government of the Iran. They want a more rights, or many of them want a separate a territory for their own community. They think that the government of Iran is doing discrimination. This is the case with the Baloch. Baloch in the Iran, the Baloch in the Pakistan, they are also Sunni, and they are consider themselves as the tribal. Okay, so they are despite Muslim, but they think that they are the distinct from the mainstream other Sunni Muslim of the Pakistan. Okay, so they want a separate, either give more autonomy or give us a separate territory. This is the demand. Are you able to get? Let's see the figure where you can identify. There is the. This is the area of Balochistan in the Pakistan area. Is it clear? This is the Pakistan area, and this is the Iran area. There is the Baloch. This Baloch want the more rights for their people in this area against the Iran government. They are fighting with the, so those who are fighting against the Iran government here, these Baloch are being supported by the Pakistan, and these Baloch are supported by the Iran. Okay, are you getting now? So there is the national interest that is driving them to take the decision. This is all about. So here it has been given the situation. Yes. There is a Pakistan-Afghanistan border which is disputed by the Kabul, okay, and Pakistan-Iran border, that is the settled. There is no dispute. One information you should know, that this Gwadar and the Chabahar both are the port. One is in the Iran, Chabahar in the port, that is in the Iran. India is developing, and the Gwadar into the Pakistan. China is developing. So there is the tussle with respect to this as well for the domination. Okay. So this is all about Baloch insurgency since 1947 is there, and in the Pakistan they are always demanding for a separate nation or give us more autonomy. And the name of these in the Pakistan area, Balochistan Liberation Army and Balochistan Liberation Front, they are the fighting against the Pakistan government. There is also a story behind this. This had the historical perspective, particularly when there was the Iranian Revolution. So this Iranian Revolution, after that, Iranian government became against the US. Pakistan became the supporter of the US, and by that there was also the Shia-Sunni rift in between both, and they both want to show that yes, they are the regional power of the West Asia. This is also thing. And beside that, we recently saw when the Pakistan tested its nuclear, so it was considered as the Sunni one, and yes, to counter Tehran, this Iran wanted to test the nuclear with the Shia word. Okay, so this is all about with respect to this news. Next important news, the last news that we will take with respect to this idea, a betrayal of the very idea of the Mahatma. This article has been written by Shashi Tharoor, the Congress MP. Few of the things you should remember. Nothing is that there is the political, mostly the political thing. You should remember that this Advaita Vedanta, this talks about the inclusive universal religion. They talk about there is the only one God, only one truth, only one reality, and it was given by the Shankaracharya. Shankaracharya is in the news because the fourth Shankaracharya didn't join the Ram temple consecration, so that's why in the news. So Shankaracharya, those who first Shankaracharya gave the Advaita Vedanta. So please remember, it's talk about only one reality. There the other thing is the Moh Maya. The Brahm is only one, and that is the real. Otherwise, whatever we see here, they are not real. They are the reflection. This is the main philosophy behind that. Okay. One theory also it has mentioned that the Jain concept of the Anekantvad. It's talking about the notion that there is the many truth. If you talk that your truth is the only truth, you are wrong. There could be the different perspective of the same thing, and that's why there could be the different perception as well. There is the no single perception. Okay, so this is all about. This is the Anekantvad is from the Jainism, and Advait Vedanta, that is from the this Hindu philosophy. So please remember all this concept. So here I will conclude my session. Thank you for the joining the session. All the best. Jai Hind.